We talk about tens in the Premier League a lot, and there's one guy who stands out. His name is Bruno Fernandes. You might have heard of him, you might not have, but genuinely, what a player. I've just watched him play Liverpool. Let's start with a very, very misunderstood category of Bruno's match. Work rate off the ball. Look, I'm an Arsenal fan. It pays me to say it, but genuinely, this guy works very hard. Even in the last dying moments of the game, before he gets subbed off, he's putting in challenges, and it's just things you don't always see. I love Ozil. I do genuinely love Ozil, and I think on the ball he is one of the best players ever. But we were giving up a lot off the ball, and then you know what? Fair enough. I think you can get away with that, especially with Ozil's talent. But that is just one little piece of Bruno's game where it's not even just a little piece; it's massive. Now on the ball, he is absolutely phenomenal. The touch today where he is offside, but Bruno Mbumo hits the post. He's literally taking it down from an 80-yard ping in the air, just with ease, and he does it on the regular every time. Now look, there's other tens: Cherky, Eze, Rogers. I think they're all amazing, and there's even more: Foden, Palmer. There's so many great tens in the league, but I do need to see a bit more. And those guys are a lot younger as well, so we will see a lot more. I think Eze Cherki will definitely be in the mix very soon. But Bruno right now is just, what a player. United are exciting to watch. Look, I really don't want them competing for the league, and I am a rival fan, so it's hard to say this, but they are an exciting team, and I think he is at the very forefront of it. Mainu, Casemiro have also been phenomenal, and they're obviously adding to his game, Bruno, but genuinely, he is the heart of United. And I honestly think last year they relegated without him. I do really think that. As a captain, he's proven to me a lot more, communication, leadership wise, putting in challenges off the ball. But obviously on the ball, his performances are unreal. And then you do have parts of his game that you have to, keep in mind of. He tries a lot of things, which, that's partially why he's unreal and so good to watch. He actually takes risks, but at the same time, he gives the ball away a lot because of that. And that's what I'm saying. It's a give and a take, so it's as you want. And then also his complaining and, getting dissent, getting in arguments. There's just little things that are annoying, but obviously he cares a lot. He's loyal. He's been in the league a while, so fair enough. Don't get me wrong, I don't think Bruno is the best 10 ever in the Premier League, anything like that, but I do think he's a very special player, one of the top of the top, and there's more to come. For the assist record, what is he, 19 assists with 3 games left? I do think he gets at least one more in those 3. Does he get the second? Personally, I do think he does, and I think he breaks the record, but it's a big ask in the Premier League. 2 assists in 3 games is always hard, even if you're his level, even if you have his stats. But we will have to see because he's also scoring goals. And part of the league, he was in the 6 or the 8 in a lower position for Amrim's team. So, yeah, genuinely, I'm just making a video because I've watched every game I watch him, he does something special. Or even if he doesn't get a goal or an assist, he's just genuinely creating chances. I think he's way up there on the chances created, which for me, for Arsenal, that's something that we've been missing. And that's why I love watching Eze because he's the guy who takes the risk, will actually go and make those chances. But he hasn't got the opportunity Bruno has, in my opinion, because Bruno plays 90 minutes week in, week out. Eze, now we see him playing a lot more minutes, but we haven't really seen that. Odegaard, by the way, I haven't mentioned him. Odegaard, for me, is honestly one of the top 10s as well. Obviously, it's not his best season right now, but he's a phenomenal player when he gets going. Just, they're two different players, Bruno and Odegaard. I think Odegaard might be a bit more of a system player at the moment where there's less risks taken, but he starts the press for us, as does Bruno. And then also Odegaard is more about keeping the ball, a bit more possession based, and taking calculated risks. Whereas, it's a good thing to have, but sometimes you want that guy like Eze, like Bruno, just random, chirky, just creating random little bits. And I think that's what Arsenal have been missing. But Eze's playing more, so it's massive. Let me know what you think, though. It's going to be an interesting end of the season. Have a good weekend, boys. Cheers.